So everybody visualizes in a different way, depending how they see things. Some people are more visual, some people are more auditory, they use their ears more, and other people are more focused on feeling a certain sensation or feeling, where they might want to be in their lives or their particular goals. So there are three basic visualization techniques that I'll go over today, and all three of these are based out of concept of a book called Reality Transurfing, which is an awesome book. It's written by a Russian physicist named Vadim Zeland, and it basically looks at, or one concept of this book, it looks at the different ways or different types of visualizers out there. And what I'll show you in this video are three different types or three different ways that people visualize their goals or their ideal reality, and the single most effective way to visualize that pretty much blows the other two out of the water. The first type of visualizer is the dreamer. Now, this is pretty much what it sounds like. This is somebody who fantasizes a lot, who dreams about their ideal reality a lot, but somebody who does not take action. So they might be somebody who sits on the couch and just dreams about winning the lottery or having millions of dollars or having that relationship or that, prince in their lives. And but they basically do not take any steps to get there. So to them, in a sense, it's very far out of reach, okay? Because they're just dreaming about it. They're saying, that would be so nice, it's so dreamy, but they don't even bother to take action steps to get to that next level. And most of the time, that's because the dreamer is most of the time in their head, in their ego, and they don't actually think that they can actually attain what they're fantasizing about. Okay, so that's number one. The second type of visualizer is somebody who is visualizing, watching themselves almost like in a movie script. Or say you're watching a movie or watching Netflix and you're one of the characters in the movie, but you're always looking at yourself from the third person. Okay, so you're watching yourself. So you're visualizing yourself as the third person attaining that goal or whatever it is, having that money. But you're never actually in that situation, in that role. Okay, so that's the second type of visualizer. Somebody who is watching a movie. Okay, so they're observing, but they're not participating. All right, and the third and final type of visualizer, and this is the most effective, is the person who is not watching the movie, but is actually participating in the movie. So this type of visualizer is actually playing a role in the movie from first person. So when this person sits down to really visualize their goals and what they want, they will actually experience it, okay? From feeling it to sounds to sights, they'll feel like they're actually in the moment. So let me give you an example. So in the second type of visualizer who I just mentioned, somebody who's watching the movie, it's almost like if I wanted a red Corvette, a shiny new red Corvette, which I don't, because I'd rather drive a Honda, but whatever. If I wanted a shiny new red car, Corvette to be specific, and that was my goal, to have a new car, to have a Corvette, and I visualized every day, I visualized a shiny new red Corvette, okay, from the third person as an observer. What I would probably find was the next day or the week after, I would see red Corvettes either on the road, or I'd see them in magazines, I'd see them on TV, I'd see them everywhere. Suddenly my attention would be drawn to shiny new red Corvettes. But I would never see myself in the car. So the issue with that way of visualizing is that you forget to take ownership, okay? You actually manifested what you wanted, which is that shiny new red car, the Corvette to be specific, but you didn't claim ownership of it. You didn't say, oh, that car belongs to me. So therefore, I could see other people driving in it, but it wouldn't be me. It wouldn't be me. So the third type of visualizer who is actually participating and actually experiencing that, what that person would do, or what I would do in the case of this shiny new red car, is I would visualize myself driving that car. I would make every effort of mine to really feel like I had that car and I was driving it, you know, from my hands on the wheel to turning the stereo up on the car to smelling leather seats to hearing the revving of the engine, whatever it is. But I would be in that experience and I would be visualizing myself actually driving that car, actually driving it into my driveway, okay? Or you know, queuing up the ignition in the morning, you know, and listening to that and smelling the fumes and all that kind of thing. So it would be from the first person, okay? So the third type of visualizer is certainly the most effective way to visualize, because you're actually there already, you're actually experiencing it, and it blows the other two away. It blows the other two away. You might get what you want in maybe not so much the dreamer stage, but the second stage, you might actually manifest something like that red Corvette or money. It just won't belong to you. It just won't belong to you. It won't belong to me. It'll belong to somebody else, or you'll see it in magazines, you'll see it on TV, you'll read about it, but you won't claim ownership over it. Okay, so those are the three types of ways to visualize, and the third type is by far the most powerful. Being in the experience, really trying to heighten your senses and really try to feel what it would feel like to already have that, to already be in that job, to already be abundant, all right, and live in it and be in the vibration of it. Because then, once you're in the vibration of it, you're almost tricking your brain in a sense that it's not in the future anymore, okay? It's here right now. You're aligned with it. You're aligned to the vibration of it, to the frequency of it, and that lifeline, you're going to jump on that lifeline, that parallel track, and suddenly you'll notice that you see more and more, you know, it's almost like a magnetic attraction, that more and more of what you want will just start appearing in your life, okay? But the difference is you have to be present, you have to put your attention on experiencing it and being in the vibration of it, being in alignment with it right now. That's the difference. Okay, guys, so I hope this was helpful. Let me know, please, you know, let me know if you want me to do any other topics for you, and like and subscribe. That would be awesome, you know, and I'll put more stuff out. So I hope you all have a great day, and peace.